Hi there, do you have a bunch of locks in your house with different keys and you wish they were all the same key? Well, I'm going to key my locks today. I'm going to show you how I do it. So stick around. That's my rooster. First thing I'm going to do is remove the locks. So we're going to be keying the deadbolt and the door handle. Just remember how you took them off. Putting them back on is a lot harder than taking them off. You have to line up those holes that the screws are going to go into. You can do it with a flashlight, that'll help. But just remember how you took it off and it should help you out, make it a little easier. This is the kit that I'm going to be using. It's a kwikset lock kit, Rekey kit. Now, as long as your key fits into the cylinder, and this key is a blank that I picked up at Home Depot, just to show you the runners. That's a Schlage key. The one before was a kwikset copy. So as long as it fits into these runners, that kwikset Rekey kit will work. If it's the other style of runners, then or grooves, then you're going to need probably a Schlage kit. And you can see the difference on the tops and the difference of where the actual grooves are in the keys. Okay, to take the plug out of the cylinder, each style lock or manufacturer has different means of holding it in place, and this one is just an E-clip that holds it in place. Some of them have a retaining clip that screws on, and there's a little pin you have to push down in the center, and then you can unscrew it. In this case, we're just going to take the clip off. I'm just using a little pick to pull one side and then pull the E-clip out of there. And I put a towel down, and this way nothing's going to bounce all over the place. If you do it on a hard surface, sometimes the springs will jump very, very far and you can lose them, just like that E-clip just jumped for it. The kit also comes with a tool. This tool is so you can push the clips off. So you can just push underneath the two sides. It's kind of hard to use. I still like the pick myself, but this works just fine. There, I'm just going to finish it with the pick and pull that E-clip off. Once you get that clip off, you can just turn, if you have the key, you can just turn the plug slightly to the side and use this plastic cylinder that comes with the kit in place of the plug that you currently have. And what that'll do, sliding it into place and slide out the plug, will keep the pins inside the cylinder in place. And you can see the pins that are in the current plug. If you don't have the key, you can just take this top portion off. Now this one clips the sides. There are some that just have a little piece of metal that you have to slide out with a pair of pliers or something of that nature. But this one just pulls right off. So you can just pull that off there with a clip, with a pick. Just be careful because those springs will jump for it, so make sure you point it at something nice like the towel so it doesn't bounce all over the place. And you can see the springs that are inside the cylinder. So what you're doing now is just making all the springs and all the pins fall out. That way that plug can come out without a problem. There we go. The plug comes right out. And we're ready to do Rekey. Here's the pins that come with the kit. And here's the set of keys that come with the kit. I'm going to use these keys as an example. So put the key into the plug. And then you're going to take the pins and you're going to fit them into place to where the key sits. Now this set comes with color-coded pins for the sizes, which is kind of nice because once you've figured out what sizes you need, you can use the exact same color coding on each of the plugs you use for each of the cylinders you want to rekey. Kind of nice. There we go. Put all the pins in one place so I don't lose them. You can see I'm trying to fit some of the pins into this plug. So all you're doing is you're testing and trying to see which one's going to fit where into the ridges of or the notches of the key itself. Once you figure out the height of one, you can just hold it in place and then keep trying the other positions until you get all of them matched up. Now you'll see it's going to be flush, and they'll be able to move back and forth nice and easy. Here's an example of the pins going in, a little easier to see. And there we go, nice and flush. Now you can just put it right back into the cylinder and turn it slightly to the side and slide it right back onto that plug, and there you go. And that key should be able to come in and out of the plug nice and easy, and you're good to go. You just have to put the clip on there, and that is now rekeyed. Now if you don't have the correct size pins, you can always just sand them down with a file, or if they're slightly off, you can just sand them down with a file until they match. This will make everything nice and flush and be able to turn inside that cylinder easily. You can see too, when you push on the key, they'll go farther up, and then that way you know when you're putting your key in the door that it will open with putting a little pressure on there. Okay, so if you don't have the key, then you're just going to put that cylinder back in place and put those little plugs that came out of the cylinder into the cylinder itself. Once those plugs are in place, then you're just going to put the springs back there. You'll know the little cylinder pins because they're not rounded. So they're kind of a almost a flat edge, and they're all the same size. Oops. Cool, all the springs are in place. All we have to do is put the top back on. And if this top has changed when you pulled it off, you can just take a pair of pliers, squeeze it down a little bit, kind of make it a little tighter to go on there, and pop it back on, and it should be good to go. Now all we have to do is put the clip on the back, and you've done a rekey when you didn't have the key. Perfect. And these clips go on rather easy if you just use a pair of pliers. Just snap it in place. Always check and make sure the key can move smoothly, and you're good to go. Okay, with the door handle, it's a little different. You can see in the handle there's going to be a little hole. What you're going to do is turn the handle slightly and then stick a pick into that hole. Once you get the pick in there, it pushes down on a little lever, and that will allow this top portion to pull off. And you can see the cylinder inside. Just pull that out, and you're going to do your rekey the same as you did on your deadbolt. Pull that clip off. You can use the tool that it came with. That one came off nicely. Alright, on this one I'm going to pull the top off because I don't have the key for this one. Yep, popped off. And this was oiled, so the pins don't come out very easy. If that's the case, you can just kind of tap the cylinder a little bit, and that'll make the pins pop out. And then I'll take my towel and dry off any oil on it. Same thing, match up the pins to it and make sure they're going to go back and forth nicely. And I'm going to use a file and make sure everything's flush. And put it back in the cylinder. Put our cylinder pins in. You can see these cylinder pins are a little more flat edged. So they're different than the pins that go inside the plug. Once those are in place, just put the springs in and put the top back on. And this top, same thing, you just squeeze the sides a little bit, make it so that it fits in place again and holds. And if you're having a hard time putting it on, you can use your pliers to snap it into place. Awesome. Put your clip on the back so the plug doesn't pull out. Use your pliers to push that clip into place. And return it back to where it came from. Put your handle back in place, and there's only one way you can put it on. And you'll know it's in place because it'll snap into place on that little button, and you're good to go. There we go. All our locks are keyed the same. Now I use as an example the keys that come with it. That's in case you need new keys for your locks. Kind of cool. So that's not the key I'm using in my locks, but it worked as an example. Worked out pretty great. Everything works wonderfully. I just have to put them on the doors now, and it's good to go. So hope this helps you out there, and you have yourself a blessed day.